Welcome. In this video, did ZBCN coin make a big bullish pattern? We will analyze it. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and please watch to the end to understand. When examining the structure observed on the chart, it is clear that the price movement is progressing within a distinctly steep ascending trend. Such strong and decisive upward trends are interpreted very positively in terms of market psychology. These sharply rising trend structures indicate that the buying side of the market has completely taken control and that a strong demand environment has formed. The price consistently forming higher lows and higher highs is considered a foundational element of an uptrend in technical analysis. In this context, the currently observed trend line is a strong technical structure that supports the dynamics of the uptrend and guides the price action. In steep upward trends like this, the healthiest scenario is for the price to occasionally touch the trend line as it moves higher. This structure indicates that the uptrend is healthy and sustainable. Constant, only upward and aggressive price movements may reach a short-term saturation point and need a correction. However, healthy pullbacks to the trend line show that the balance between buying and selling is being maintained, and that the uptrend is continuing in a controlled manner. This kind of scenario is very promising for investors. The price receiving buying reactions as it approaches the trend line confirms that strong buyers are still active in the market, and that these levels are functioning as demand zones. One of the greatest advantages of ascending trend lines is that they give investors a clear sense of direction. This line also acts as a support level. In technical analysis, support levels are where the price finds buyers and begins to rise again when it drops. The steep ascending trend line drawn in the current situation serves exactly this support function. If the price bounces each time it nears this line and accelerates upward again, it shows that the trend is based on solid foundations and that investor confidence is high. The reactions formed along this trend line help the trend to continue without breaking and give investors confidence. Another notable aspect of such steep uptrends is the market's momentum. When momentum is strong, the price can move greater distances in shorter time frames. This allows investors to realize profits even in the short term. Healthy touches to the trend line are critical for maintaining momentum. During these touches, weak hands are filtered out, profit-taking occurs, and new buyers enter the market. This helps the trend to strengthen and continue further. The steep ascending line currently observed on the chart fully supports these dynamics. Another important point is that such steep trends can often signal movements that may resonate in larger time frames. That is, these kinds of strong upward movements that begin in smaller time frames can reflect onto daily or weekly charts and form the foundation for major rallies in the bigger picture. In this context, it can be said that the current trend structure is a strong one that should be followed not only in the short term, but also in the medium and long term. One of the most important things investors should do in such situations is to continuously update the trend line and closely monitor how the price interacts with it, because any closing below this line may indicate that the uptrend is losing momentum. However, in the current situation, there are no signs of such weakness. On the contrary, each time the price approaches the trend line, it bounces back strongly and initiates another upward move. This clearly shows that the market is still bullish and that the buyer's dominance continues. But we can't base our analysis on trends alone. Let's take a look at other metrics as well. Stay tuned. One of the most notable structures observed on the chart is the formation of a large-scale cup pattern. These types of formations are considered highly strong and reliable bullish patterns in the technical analysis literature. Especially when formed on long-term charts, large cup structures are strong indicators that the price is recovering from bottom levels and is gradually gaining bullish momentum. The emergence of this formation indicates that the market is slowly forming a base, reinforcing that base to rebuild investor confidence, and may transition into a new uptrend following an upward breakout. This cup pattern can be interpreted as the result of a prolonged accumulation phase. In other words, after a decline, the price spends time in a bottom region, allowing buyers to regroup and confidence to be restored. During this process, the price moves sideways within a narrowing range and eventually starts to mirror the downward move from the left side of the formation with a symmetric upward move on the right. This transition marks the beginning of a clearer upward direction for the market and the start of the pattern completion process. The large cup formation observed on the current chart reflects these characteristics precisely. After a period of downward movement, the price found stability at the bottom and then began a bullish reversal. In this process, the base of the cup has a smooth and flat structure, supporting the technical validity and strength of the formation. On the right side of the cup, the price is now moving upward with strong momentum, and is approaching the completion of the pattern. This indicates that bullish expectations are strengthening and that buyers are becoming increasingly active in the market. There are two key levels to watch in this formation: the bottom of the cup and the neckline at the top of the formation. The neckline is considered the breakout level of the pattern. When the price breaks above this level, the formation is considered technically complete, and a rise equal to the depth of the cup is expected as a target. At present, the price is quite close to this neckline, and the likelihood of a volume-supported upward breakout is increasing by the day. If this breakout occurs, the potential target of the formation is calculated using widely accepted technical measurement methods. Typically, the distance between the bottom of the cup and the neckline is added to the breakout level to determine the target price. Therefore, the deeper the cup, the higher the expected rise. Since the current cup on the chart is quite large and deep, the target price is significantly higher, indicating a major bullish opportunity for investors. Such large-scale cup formations are often supported by fundamental analysis as well. In other words, it's not only the technical structure but also positive market news, strong financial data, or increasing investor interest that support the rally. In this context, it can be said that the formation is built on solid foundations both technically and fundamentally. This gives investors additional confidence and contributes to a positive market atmosphere. The vortex indicator is one of the key tools used in technical analysis to help determine the direction of a trend. This indicator generates highly effective signals aimed at identifying market direction and is often used to confirm the strength and sustainability of a trend. The information provided by the vortex indicator is particularly valuable for investors looking for strong upward or downward trends. In the current scenario, the signals produced by the vortex indicator appear very positive and promising. At present, the blue line, representing the positive vortex, is positioned above the red line, which represents the negative vortex. This structure is a highly significant sign indicating that a strong wave of buying is in effect and that the bulls are in control. The fact that the blue line is on top suggests that the market is gaining upward momentum and that buyers are becoming increasingly dominant. Moreover, if this line continues to move upward, it can be inferred that the price will likely remain within a strong uptrend. In short, the vortex indicator currently confirms that the market is in an upward momentum. The behavior of this indicator reveals the strength and potential sustainability of the trend. As long as the blue line stays above the red line, the market's positive trend remains intact. If the blue line continues to move higher and gains further momentum, this indicates that the uptrend could accelerate and the market could reach higher levels. The vortex indicator shows us trends, which makes it important. Yes, friends, I hope you liked the video. If you subscribe to my channel and like the video, more videos will be coming. Be careful in your investments, analyze the risks correctly, and always take strategic steps. I will be with you with different analyses, investment opportunities, and technical information in my videos. I wish you all a lot of profit. See you soon.